To initiate the Admission Med Rec process, we'll click on Reconcile Meds over on the right in the status board of the patient's enterprise medical record. This launches us into the Ambulatory Order Management, or AOM module. What we first see is the Reconcile Meds screen, which gives us a review of the patient's home medications as reported. We have our action column, and when we click on action, we see that we have a new choice, Continue from Ambulatory Queue. Clicking on this applies this action to all the medications. We'll notice that it is not applied to this OxyContin, and that alerts us to the fact that this is an incomplete dosing string, 20 milligrams PO, but no frequency is given. Our next step is to hit Save, which will take us to the second screen known as the CFA, or Continue from Ambulatory screen. It's on this screen that we can individually choose actions for each medication. We'll notice that there are two main groups here: medications that are on hospital formulary and medications that are not on hospital formulary. For those on formulary, we have four choices. We can continue the medicines, we can edit those medications, we can replace them with a different medication, or we can hold the medicine. Each of these actions can be applied to the whole column as such, or we can individually edit the actions. In this case, I'm going to continue all of them. For medications that are not on hospital formulary, we have three choices. We can ask pharmacy to replace the medicine for us, we can replace it ourselves, or again, we can hold the medication. In this case, I'm going to ask pharmacy to replace this Diavan. I hit OK. The computer will now process these medications. The first thing it alerts us to, of course, is that the OxyContin does not have a complete dose string. As always, the computer will ask us when we want to start medications. I'll hit the defaults on these. The computer also alerts us that there is a substitution rule in place for Prilosec. That is, the pharmacy will automatically replace this with a continuous release capsule. If it's okay with us, I'll say substitution OK. The computer then takes us to the dose editing screen for the OxyContin. We notice that the cursor is placed in the field for where more information is needed, in this case the frequency. I'll type in Q4H for Q4 hours. I hit return. That completes the information needed. I'll hit OK. I'll hit the default here. There's further interaction checking. We're now brought to the last screen of the Admission Med Rec process. This is a review screen, and it's also where we pin or sign our orders. The first field shows us what was reported to begin with, and the second box tells us the actions that we've chosen to take on the medications. We'll notice that the status is in green, which means we haven't yet signed off on these orders. We'll also notice in the case of the Diavan that there is a convert applied, meaning that the pharmacy will convert the Diavan to an in-hospital formulary medication. I apply my PIN, and I hit File and Exit. And this completes the Admission Med Reconciliation process.